small cloud of dust flies up when I drop my haggard body into one of the high-end leather smart seats. My head pounds, but I try to relax with what limited comfort there's to be had. Is the stress getting to me? Multiple codecs unlocked. UTV Signal Corp. It's not like anything else on the station is in a better situation with both signal and UTT breathing down our necks. Even with the Lomonosov protocol drive and the ER behind us, it's going to take more than a tour to sway families that stay neutral for a century. Excuse me. ERD. Or GERD, yes. I take a deep breath and sink into my chair announcement from last week echoing in my mind. Reunified as one. Since when that's our domination we considered reunified. It's the dawn of time. It's the dawn of time. AKA when trying to do it first. Perhaps I shouldn't be one to talk, Doc. It was the one that made it possible after all. It's kinda odd that it's calling his dad Doc, but okay. But that's just how the relationship is, I would assume. It shows you a lot. Whether or not handlers wants to use everything we worked on as bargaining chip to get the rest of the building in his pocket, it has nothing to do with me. All I need to do is my job. Over here. Do this? Question mark. I track down at the two covered can on the table in front of me. Not much care for formality. The older man drops himself into one of the seats adjacent to mine before taking a drink. This is for consider a consolation prize for being stuck with Doc. Yes. Ha. He chuckles, a cheeky smile spreading across his familiar seeming features. Yes, hey, thank you, I appreciate it, Lieutenant Rutherford. Rutherford. How's too formal for my tastes? Yes, I see. In that case, thank you, Rutherford. Rutherford, still the same, eh? Yes, excuse me. Rutherford, Doc talked about you a lot. Yes, I see. Maybe if he spent less time talking about me and more time talking with me, things would have... I stopped the thought in its tracks. I really have been missing too much lately, Rutherford. Honestly, it's nice to actually seeing you in person for a change. A tad late with my project ending and all, but I had a good time working with you through all the middlemen. Eunice, same here. Assuming we could ever end up in a post together, I'll look forward to our future collaboration. Rutherford, right back at ya. Opening the can of ticket one thing gulp. That really hit the spot. I corner my eye, watch engineer's nonchalant behavior as he drinks his tea. Can't he? If he didn't know better, and I'm gonna say it looks like he just got back from vacation. Considering how my last week has been, how hellish of an experience did engineering go through? Maybe efficiency is a trade-up a person has to survive under Doc. Really, it's a miracle that anyone was able to keep judging how quickly went through those four... Yeah... old words. And there are my eyes. Trying to sort through the dozen or so introductions of and unfamiliar faces. That's right. I think in one of those emails she forced me to listen to, I got an assistant. Such an inconsequential line didn't matter to me until I met Frisia. Maybe I'm lucky to have an impression at all. It's not like she ever felt like the need to talk about herself without interrogation. My brows unconsciously furrow as distant memories ran to surface. doesn't really matter now, does it? Even assuming I knew he had the ability to hold the position for a long term, it makes no difference in the present. I can't change what's already happened. I stare at the dotted ceiling, a strange feeling overcoming me. How many more times will I see the scene? Delivered, hey, do this me? Turn to the voice beside me. Delivered, have any plans lined up for Earth? Oh, whoops, that's right click. Oh, by the way, I'm actually holding the mouse in front of my face because I'm not needing to move it like at all. Tunis plans. Plans? You know, things like seeing family, going for a walk in the forest. The forest? Okay, there's only one forest in life. That's good to know. Just kidding. Visiting the ocean. There's only one ocean on this. But anyway, eating a handmade cake, petting a cat, going scarf shopping, etc. Dude, this is all the Pacific. Maybe even Atlantic. That was me. Alright, bye. The team's been cooped up for a bit too long. Goodness, I see. For the bird. I was a bit curious about what you had in mind. Last I checked, Doc wasn't assigned any new TV assistants for the Deep Space Project. My range called me, quoted someone. Goodness. Wasn't this next assignment finishing up the low-gen colonies? It is, Whitford, it is. But this is, we own everything. We also want to make a profit. Corporation we're talking about. No way signals going to let the old man off that easily. Judas thought out. I knew excelling springs up on top of my existing one. Then signal finished, one colony without Doc's input. It's not like he's young anymore. If the Colonial Project is anything like this, and that'll be at least another 3 decades of work. No wonder he didn't tell me. If he knew I was going to be like this, I would have. You know, for someone who's supposed to be indifferent, you seem to care a lot. Miss indifferent? Though, that's probably outdated information now, right? Junus dot. The point is, no need to worry about the old wizard. Believe it or not, he's recommended more than a few additions to the field recon team, if you know what I mean. Sexual orders or not, he'll find a solution if he wanted one. Worst case scenario is he can always hijack ERA and go running off past asteroid belt. Doc, don't fill the lad's head with strange ideas, Allman. But sorry. We're gonna start out. Field recon. Is it? Doc's never been one to hold back on using his influence when necessary, but that's... Am I surprised? Am I not surprised? Have I ever known Doc well enough to make a statement like that? Maybe I should. Maybe I thought so long ago, but not right now. Sad face. Should I question it more? As his son, I should know him like the back of my hand, right? Close my eyes, sweeping away those scars from sight. Positive, I need to be positive. The project's finally reaching its conclusion. One more week and we're free to go home. Should be happy, shouldn't I? Judas, I guess I may visit the academy to deal with whatever sort of mess he made with drawing me. But right, you never did finish, did you? If you want my opinion, it's worth the effort if you already have the skills to impress. Considering you're the only one who could fly our baby, there's nothing to worry about, is there? Judas, there's more to being a UTV officer than being able to control a ship. You say that, but I'm still a lieutenant, aren't I? Judas, Central recruits go through different channels. Rutherford, says the guy with the second most powerful backer in the world. Eunice Dada. Rutherford. It's not ways to. It's not ways not to use, don't you think? Eunice Dada. Perhaps. Rutherford. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch a nerve. Eunice. Don't worry about it. I'm used to it. Anyway, to answer your question, I'll probably go onto the UTV patrol route with whatever captain I'm assigned to, assuming they don't need me to finish my degree first. Taking my rank into account, adjacent of vessel seems to be most probable, but adjacent of squadron is possible as well. We're dreaming big, I say. Goodness, I can't change the way UTV handles establishment roles. For the third. And that's why I don't get the point of climbing ranks. Unless the definition of glorious involves pirates and squirt missions and spending months aboard a sparsely fitted military ship, there's no reason to go higher than the cushy seat at base. Junis. Yeah, that's what I do with the history and honor associated with the role and actual task assigned. Can't you buy that? Junis, Rutherford, why not just officially join Sigil? And actually do something able to work with Doc. It's a win for everyone. Jesus, I don't need to join to work with Doc. I mean, technically, yeah, you've been working with them this entire time and not having joined their company or whatever. The research division. I'm not quite sure. I mean, you've been popping up in the it's been popping up in the codex, but I'm not feeling like reading the codex right now. I'll read the codex when we finish the episode. I mean, that's something I did back in the day, was actually read the extra information, but recently I just haven't had the time to actually go back in games and actually read all the extra stuff. Kind of bad. It's really bad, but still. Yeah, okay. Back to reading. So I need these breaks. Okay, Rutherford, yeah, but there's half the paperwork. If you pick your next officer, the only differentiating factor is how many forms you have to fill. Who would you pick? Judas, I don't know. I'm pretty good at picking paperwork. Rutherford, you really have a piece of work, you know that? Yes, I try. Finally, our first choice! It's like 40 minutes in and we get our first choice. Didn't I tell you that that's how visual effects work? I mean, that's how games in Japan typically work too. It's just a thing that exists. Now we save. It's a choice. That's 5. I don't want 5. No. Do you think you miss your team? Eunice, do you think you miss your team? Rutherford, huh? Eunice, your team, I mean. Rutherford, probably not. Eunice, really? Rutherford, near my position, people come and go depending on the needs of the project. There's really no point getting attached to a particular team or person. If they're good and happen to work with them again, great. If not, then I'll deal with whatever and I get dealt. You? Eunice, I don't know my schedule. I'll be lucky to get one personal conversation between testing. But quite a kind of chunk of workaholics lifestyle, that line. Eunice, if I'm bad, then what about Frisia? She's a rank 2 cyborg. She doesn't count. Eunice, hi. Close my eyes, taking advantage of the long conversation to force myself to relax. People come and go. I ignore the dull tugging at my heart. No matter how much part of me wants to deny it, really has proven otherwise. If anything, the young me probably would thrown out the same statement with disdain. Does that mean I've changed? Things are different, aren't they? It was for the better, right? Why can't I be confident in that answer? Just Doc. I'm done! It looks like it breaks over. Sharply inhaling, I breathe out and blow with the tangled lines of thought running through my head. The seminar is happening tomorrow. I have to focus on what's in front of me now. The remains of my drink finished, I tossed an empty can into the recycling and examined Doc's work. Junis, are we set for tomorrow? Doc, well, there's one more thing. Doc, we really need to talk about this experimental research operator business. Junis, what about it? Doc, the name sucks. Junis, well, that was blunt. Doc, think about it, Junis. It's a fine ship designed to showcase the latest technological advances of the century. Can't allow her to have such a cold, lifeless name as Era. I mean, Era means could mean a century. It's fitting. Junis, cold and lifeless or not, that's the name Sedge will handle to us. Unless you have time to file the necessary paperwork and get approved by tonight. Ta-da! The press of the button and the document flashes onto the screen. Renaming of the experimental orbiter unit approved. Junis, I blink, reading the words once more. That definitely says renaming the experimental research orbital unit approved. Exclamation point, question mark? Junis, Doc, don't estimate this old business, lad. Yes, how about using your connections on something more useful for once? Doc, don't be silly, Junis. The name is the full point of everything. How else are people going to remember our glory? Good point. Everyone remembers the Sunrider. Anyway, Junis, since when has glory been a factor in anything? Junis, a name, not a name. I long for a simple name. With my mouth to process again, but the hand lands on my shoulder before I can get a word out. Turn look at the engineer sitting behind me, shakes his head with expression showing a hint of amusement behind his sympathy-filled eyes. Why is it always like this? Doc, I need something with emotion, something with charisma, something with oomph factor. Doc, that's why I'm in here today is gonna help us brainstorm. Junis, you agree to this? Rutherford, no way! Don't throw me under the ship like that, Doc. I'm only here to hand in a few test results, Doc. Well, you said it sounded interesting. Rutherford, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. No sleep, etc. Actually spelled out for once. Like I said in the demo as well. Like, all this has been in the demo so far. Episode 1 probably will be all demo content, and episode 2 will be not demo content. So yeah. I mean, it is the free version of the game, so that makes sense. Oh, sorry, turn as well. We think yesterday as well. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, Junis. Rutherford, you have to admit the experimental research operator has a tempting feel to it, even if she's the ship of the era. Just The older man shrugs. Why does Doc always attract these sorts of people? The people that like to have fun, that enjoy life. Junis, fine. Do whatever you want. Let's just get this over with. Doc, a name. How about the Lemanoskov Supership? Junis, you like putting your name for other things, don't you, old man? Doc, so harsh. When did my sweet lad get so sore? Junis, moving on. Rutherford, shielded mining unit? Doc, that's even more lifeless. That's true, it sounds very, very basic and only for mining. Rutherford, I guess. Doc, Sierra. Junis rejected. I can name at least 5 different things with that name. That's true. Doc, I thought you said I could do whatever I wanted. Tunis. Say work already here, might as well do this properly. Doc. My suggestions are very proper. All scientists name things after themselves. This is kind of true. I do the same, but mostly because I'm stuck in naming things sometimes. Tunis. And some of them name things after celebrities. Just because people do it doesn't mean that it's a good idea. But how about Sarah? Tunis. Um, Sarah? Codex unlocked. Humanity Anthem. Doc, you want to name the ship after the national anthem? Why not? But why not? It's not like the private sector is lacking of any myth-inspired ship names. Why can't Sigil capitalize on their own fame? Look, Sarah, that's actually not a bad idea. He's, she currently fits the image of crossing into horizons. That, is that far enough away from Sarah for you, Janice? Or Junus? Not Janice. How did this become about getting past the line, my line of acceptability? I found my scalp crawling after hearing the name again after 6 years. Heck, if anything is amazing, it's taken this long for it to come up. And there's only so much I can avoid when Sigil are the ones who love parading around that song in the first place. Ignoring the logical sense of dread crawling in my insides, I force a natural expression. Eunice, that's fine. I have no objections. Doc. Sarah it is. Good work, Elman. Now, let me make it some technical sounding acronym and bam, Sigil Interstellar Explorer and Rapid Researching Arbiter. There you go. Or here we go. Rutherford. Glad we could avoid something Lomon, Soev, granted for once. Spinos. Doc, you boys are determined to break this old wizard's heart today. Considering the revenge for all this time you threw out my transfer request forms. Doc, I have to actually finish one. Motherfucker, you're right. There's some more fishing to steal a ship and joy pirating. Doc, oh man. Motherfucker, kidding. Don't take me so seriously over the odd. Motherfucker, anyway, I should probably get going. I need to recalibrate my new sim deck for demos tomorrow. Doc, just see whether or not I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to help you. Motherfucker, what am I, 5? Even if it's so contrived, I'm still the one who taught Frisia. You think I can't figure out her code on my own? Doc, just. But man, I don't know where you're determined to ruin your saintly image in front of your lad. Hey, Junus, did you know that Doc, good night, Scrap. Good night. Junus, good night. How is Snowbrow though, man? Junus, what are you hiding? Doc, hiding? Well, what? Why would I ever need to hide anything? I'm a good old goofy Doc. There's nothing to hide. Just, uh-huh. Doc, anyway, your job's done here. Why don't you go to bed early? Tunis, don't you need me to go over your script with you? Doc, I've been under Sigil for 3 decades, lad. I may not be very good at public speaking, but I got this 8,000 times over. I can practice just fine on my own. Probably. Genius, you're really swimming my confidence, Doc. Doc, confidence, snuffigans. Listen to your old man's advice and get some good night's rest. Got it? I chuckle. Despite the smile on my face and the lighthearted mood, my hand subconsciously falls into a fist, my palms sweaty at the thought of sleeping. A good night's rest. And a possibility? I focus on my surroundings, trying to root myself in the here and now. I seem to be alright, but my past experience, I have anything to say. These flashes really come in groups. Maybe something else has taken my mind off things would be a better choice right now. Something like explanation. Doing other first can set something up. At worst, all I'll be losing is an hour of sleep. I thought basic combat sims will help much better than going on blind faith alone. What to do? Yes, the simulator. I got a video to make. Run a single run couldn't hurt. Can it? Tunis. You think Rutherford will let me test the simulation, Doc? Ah, get break for brain. Alright, Doc. Why is sudden interest? Tunis. I think it helped me tame my nerves a little. Doc. Don't worry, my first presentation is always the most nerve-wracking. All you have to do is imagine that the entire audience is in their underwear with a silly makeup, and you'll do fine. You'll be fine. And then again, that does make them look like shirtless clowns. The clowns are kind of unsettling in the uncanny valley sort of way. Yes, it'll be fine, Doc. Doc, either way, don't stay up too late or you'll be getting heck from me, lad. Yes, of course. Good night. Doc, good night. Leaving him to his work, I can make my way down the hall and look through familiar corridors of the station to his hangar. There we go. A quick glance. I check the status of the airlock. I scan a huge warehouse-like space. Behold the crystallization of all hard work for the 1,000th time. No matter how many times I see her, I'm impressed by something new. Being the sleep design or the strength of those massive engines, it's hard to believe that I helped create something that monstrous. Yeah, wow. In a sense, I suppose Doc had a point. The era wasn't really fitting for something like her. Indeed. Feeling a bit more energy in my step, I pace around the length of the exterior hatch and step in. It doesn't take me long to spot the open door to engineering. Oh hey, did Doc end up needing me for something? That's cool. I turn towards the voice, my eyes landing on the striking red hair and the flashy hologram. With a single flick of the finger, the floating image retreats back into the console, and the man gives me a relaxed smile. Tunis. No. I only came to see if it would be possible to run a simulation or two. Oh? In that case, I was going to head back to test it out. But it turns out, image generation based on data gathered from the census is pretty hard to automate. As long as you don't mind some pretty mundane exercises, be my guest. I only got the basics working though. Genius, anything you can give me would be appreciated. But it's a deal, let's go. The Wolski particle drive. I'm not falling in for trouble with them linking the vessel as much as Sigil has sunk into the entire Lomoskov particle drive project. It's hard to estimate, but I don't spend on the expense with Sarah's construction. Well, you didn't spend on the expense of Sarah's construction. I suppose you should be grateful, shouldn't I? If it weren't for Doc, I would never have seen her in person, let alone be her standing captain. A ship to surpass them all. One be surprised if she's already spoiled me from efficiently using the vessel comparable A class. It's not hard to love her after who knows how many people invested their lives to her success. Even if it's just for now, I won't be proud of what we accomplished. Any consequences come later. Follow in Daybreak. Iced tea, of course. We don't do. And here we are. Genius, it's in Preacher's lab? Preacher's lab? It's always supposed this was always supposed to be a syntax. You just camped out here because Doc thought it'd be good for her to be more independent. Genius, I see. Anyway, here's the pod. Gestures towards the dome, pushed into the corner. Genius, it's more standard issue than I expected. But that's what I said after I got this thing in the mail. Why they're so determined to keep up this mining ship facade, everything else we installed is beyond me. Dude, this is the prototype. It's only expected that they insist the best for a proof of concept. But sure, that makes sense, but does the mining ship really need a high-tech combat simulator or dedicated energy management for a weapon system? But the fact that anyone buys that excuse is practically a joke. Well, there is that saying about infinite deaths of human stupidity. It doesn't change the fact that Zero can help with the resource problem. What if a Martian sympathizer? Maybe I should report you to CHOPR and have them give you their standard "why we're right" speech. Yes, please, I heard enough of that from the supervisor. But as much BS as there is, you need to be careful with the whole show of no confidence thing. Doc's protection or not, this generation CEO doesn't seem like the forgiving sort. It's not. But before you decide to play with fire, give it some thought for both our stakes. I'd rather not see the old man heartbroken for something as intangible as ideals. Just that. But anyway, enough of the serious stuff before you get started. I'm now ignoring the long forgotten voice calling up in my memories. Things can change. What do you say at a moment like this? Would he just stand firm with his beliefs? Would he say whatever constitution questions are small in comparison to what we stand to gain? I try to conjure up his lecturing tone and indignant expression for the depths of my memories, only draw a blank. It's 6 years a long, short time to forget someone. I definitely haven't forgotten that day despite my attempts otherwise. Maybe it's all part of getting over what happened. It's been a long time since I've woken up screaming at least. Or maybe I just don't want to remember that. His annoying mug. His eternally smart feeling like I finally won in some way. As much as I'd like to stick around bed sounding much more tempting. Think I can just leave you here to close up shop once this time's over? Yes, that's fine. Thanks for your help with the Fred. I should be the one thanking you for saving me an hour of sleep. Good night. Yes, good night. He sends me one last casual wave before switching simulation on and leaving me alone in the room. Of all the days when you reminisce, it had to be this one. Or had to be. Wait. It had to be this one. Okay. I breathe out a sigh, my quiet voice seeming to resonate ever so softly within the cluttered room as I step into the pod. Focusing on an emerging environment in front of me, I push myself to forget the world outside simulation. Let's get down to the business, shall we? Welcome to Arrow's onboard battle simulation matrix. Lieutenant Commander Genius Fahrenheit. Yes, like the simulation module combat basics. Would you like to proceed? Genius Frisia! Invalid command, please try again. Genius Disc. Proceed. Frisia, understood. Please confirm the vector shields are working in order. The shield activation confirmed. Generating. Please form particles. Please eliminate all incoming targets. 3,000 debris. No command. Please try again. Oh, why is that up there? Achieved. Proceeding to next stage. Alright. Flying any shields. Please confirm the battlefield overview is in working order. Really good so far. Relation confirmed. This concludes the simulation mode combat basics. Thank you for using Aero's onboard battle simulation matrix. Hey, mission complete. Yeah. For any bugs, errors, or concerns, please contact Lieutenant Alvin Rutherford Engineering. Have a nice evening. I stand up signal system to shut down through my tablet, and I wipe the thin layer of sweat off my brow with a heavy sigh. Why Frisia? Why can't I focus on how surreal it is was to fly through and battle? Why can't I just have one peaceful night where I'm more concerned about tomorrow than what happened 6 years ago? Why does I always speak Frisia? That's just simulation pod, complex feeling welling my chest. Even if Avatar is her current appearance, and the way she spoke is definitely just not on. I inhale sharply the smelly plastic and cream the moment the pearl isn't enough already. You can use this day and torture myself like this. It's the point of regretting if past is set in stone. I'm already doing everything I can, aren't I? If already nothing left to hold on to, why is it so difficult to let go? Alright, this is what we're living for today. I might chop this up I will definitely chop this up in two. Just like the timer, we're going for over an hour. And since this is since the only reason I'm recording this instead of streaming it is so I can chop it in 30-minute segments for people who are looking to check the game out on Steam, so you don't have to watch an entire stream in order to figure out if they like the game or not. Even though it would just be an hour-long, 2-hour-long video, I still would prefer it being 30 minutes for new people, of course. But anyway, so hi new people, and yeah, that'll be our first video. We'll be definitely doing more of this. I'll be finishing episode 1 on stream, and I'll be doing and then I'll be definitely be getting. Oh, whoops, not that. No, bad, that son of a. Okay, good. Cannot do for newer files, seriously. Guess it with this one. So I only got 5 save files. I don't like that. I don't like this at all for a game that has so many hours. Anyway, let's head back to the menu. If that's possible. Title, there we go. But anyway, so what do you think of Zeroth? I really liked it. It's basically as good as I thought it was gonna be. I wish the graphics were a bit more sharp instead of being a bit fuzzy as they are right now. I wish there were more art, but that's what I always wish for in visual novels, and it's not always true. But the combat's really nice. The HUD could be laid out better. You could have more controls in the keyboard, but it's working fine for right now. Basically, I'm wishing it acted more like I wish it was a twin stick mode as opposed to just a management mode. Because I don't know if there's going to be any more ships other than Sierra, but we'll see. But anyway, so yeah, that'd be our first video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching these videos. Please let me know if you were to check out. Here's Still Life in War 2040s, my first book, which you can find on Amazon in that name, or if you want to check out the free PDF, you can check that out in the description below. It is a science fiction action-adventure war novel where Paul is flying himself in France as they go on missions that maintain typical day above the last 15 years. Alright, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching, and I guess, see you again.